Hello and welcome to my video blog for Sunday, October 3rd. You know, last week I came down hard on politicians, saying that it was up to us to go after these corporations to bring the jobs back to the United States. Well, someone must have been listening, because this past week the Smuckers Corporation announced that it plans on closing one of its plants in Canada and shifting some positions back to the United States. Then there's the insurance agency Progressive, which plans to expand its customer service operations in Northeast Ohio. This is all good news when you consider that unemployment is the chief issue of concern for everyone this season. Speaking of jobs, there seem quite a few open positions at the White House these days. Let's see, there's the economic advisor's position, which has been vacated by Summers come the end of this year, and the latest being chief of staff. That's right, Rahm Emanuel is out and Pete Rouse is in. Now, everyone seems to be commenting on how they're going to miss Rahm's very fiery personality. Personally, I'm going to miss Rahm's good looks, but I digress. With unemployment raging and all these cabinet positions suddenly opening up, I wonder if the president plans on holding a job fair at the White House anytime soon. You know, like he can set out a few tables on a White House lawn, and he can have everybody line up, and he can do interviews up in the Oval Office. You know, it's something he should think about. I think it may possibly boost his approval ratings. So overall, no one was shocked by the news on Friday that Rahm is leaving and he plans on pursuing running for mayor of Chicago. But no one was prepared for what went down at CNN. Yes, Rick Sanchez went out with a bang by making his own list. The Cuban-American former afternoon host on CNN is out after some comments he made on a radio show about the network. Quite shocking. But all this means that Rick's position is open, you know, that afternoon slot. I mean, because if Rick's not there, they're going to need somebody to fill it. And all I have to say is, CNN, I'm available. I can do afternoons, evenings, and weekends if you need me. My niche? Political pop culture cut straight down the middle. Sometimes it's a bit jagged, but it's still cut straight down the middle. Now, New Yorkers are a pretty rough and tough bunch. And everyone is sort of used to the press going after politicians and going after these news stories and whatever, but we're not quite used to the candidates attacking the press. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the latest lunatic fringe known as Palidono. Now, this guy is a politician, and he's supposed to be wooing the press and wooing people onto his side, but that's not happening. Instead of going after his opponent, he went after a reporter threatening him, saying that he was going to take him out, getting way off topic, and that the reporter didn't even talk about whatever it was that he was insinuating that he did. Then the comedian Joy Behar covered the story on her show on H&L, and she was talking about it, and then he sent her some message saying that she was off his Christmas card list. Like, I mean, you know, talk about kooky. I mean, this is political theater gone all awry. I mean, I like messy, but I like clean messes. I like to be able to decipher where the smell is permeating from. But what's going down over in New York is just way too much drama for me. We're talking about adultery, threatening reporters, kids out of wedlock. Now all of a sudden you got smackdowns all over the place. Much too much. Clean messes. And speaking of cleaning, this brings me to the heartbreaking story of a woman whose American dream was to come to the United States, clean some floors, wash some windows. But instead, she was thrown out like garbage. Her words, not mine. Thrown out like the garbage that she once helped assemble. The woman that I'm talking about, the woman is Nikki Diaz-Santillan, the former housekeeper of that Republican gubernatorial candidate, Meg Whitman of California. Now, this situation reminds me of that 90s sitcom, Perfect Strangers. And if you don't remember the premise, Perfect Strangers was the show where the immigrant cousin comes to United States and his straight-laced cousin Larry tries to help Balki with all the U.S. customs and tries to really help him be a United States citizen and whatever, and really get inundated into our culture. Well, this whole thing with Whitman and her housekeeper could have turned out to be a modern day political Perfect Strangers, where Whitman could have taken her housekeeper, put her under her wing, helped her get her green card or whatever it was that she needed, and could have been the hero. But no, it's political season. And instead of helping her out, she kicked her to the curb by telling her housekeeper that we need to act like perfect strangers. I don't know you, you don't know me, and all this went down over the past 9 years, never happened. So now that her housekeeper has been kicked to the curb and Whitman is without a maid and Gloria Allred is now has entered into the picture, I'm just wondering who she's going to get to clean up her political mess. Something else that needs a little bit of cleaning up is Christine O'Donnell's resume. Now this week it was revealed that O'Donnell did not go to Oxford. She went to a school that uses the facility of Oxford. Some craziness like that. What I want to know is who wrote her resume? I mean, seriously. Was it Ashton Kutcher and those guys over at Punk'd? Because every week there's a brand new gotcha. You know? I'm getting a little worn out from all the pranks. It's craziness. The woman is full of contradictions. I mean, she's always jumping from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And all I have to say, it's a good thing she is not a squirrel. Because with all this darting back and forth across the road, she would have been dead a long time ago. It's insane. But what I'm really afraid of is that she's really setting us up. Because, hear me out, she's not talking to the press. She's trying to lay low. And she may very well win this election. And when she does, she's going to be standing there at the podium, giving her acceptance speech, and then suddenly she's going to take her face and peel back the skin and reveal that she's one of those V people. You know? How's that for evolution? Take that, Bill Maher. I mean, that's what she's really setting us up for. And I just have to say we have to keep our fingers crossed and pray that that doesn't happen. I'll see you next time.